So we're off to Isuzu in Writtle to get a locking wheel nut key to take off the 3 remaining locking wheel nuts that I haven't had a go at with a welder. They've got master keys there and they said they should be able to get them off, and I'll put normal wheel nuts in their place to save this happening again. And then when I get home, I'm going to wait for Amazon to come and deliver my locking wheel nut key remover. Then I'll hammer that onto the 4th nut that's still on the car and hopefully get that off, and then we can be back to actually doing some work on the car rather than undoing my mistakes. We're just leaving Crawford's, where the guy in there, Michael, who's an absolute legend, came out with his locking wheel nut master key set and got 3 of them off. Obviously the 3 that I hadn't had a go at with a welder. So they're off. Now we just need to wait for that socket to come later on today, and then we can get the other offending wheel nut off the car and get back to the work we were doing before. We've just got back from my Isuzu, having got those 3 locking wheel nuts off. Still had the 4th one to do, and while I wait for that reverse bolt stripper thing to come, I thought I'd get the welder out and just see what I could do with it. So what I've done is, first of all, I chiselled off the ring. Right, so I chiselled the ring off first of all to stop that slipping round, because when you put those things on, it's one of these, it's a bigger version of this wouldn't fit on there, it's too small. So you chisel that off first, because that spins around. Got that off, and I thought while I'm at it, I'll just see if I can get the weld another nut on it. So got one of these nuts that's already had loads of weld put in it, took it to the pillar drill and drilled it out. So that it's, ow shit, fuck, that's fucking hot, ah! Right, as you can probably tell, that's the one I've just done. So there's the locking wheel nut and the nut that I've welded onto it. It's obviously still a lot hotter than I thought it was. In fact, it's so hot that it's actually hissing still in the water, and I've just picked that up. As you can imagine, that bloody hurt, but it's off. So that's the last one. That's what a locking wheel nut looks like without it. Right, as you can see, the wheel's off. Obviously there was a bit of a setback getting the wheel off. It was entirely self-inflicted, having lost the locking wheel nut key. Right, so next thing, brake calipers are coming off, and then I'm going to get the hub off, and then we're going to get the disc off the hub and bolts. That's what it does here every single day. Just get a lever bar into it. Stick that on. That's the one, isn't it? Okay. So this is our freewheeling hub works. It disengages the drive shaft, which is attached to this bit, from the rest of the rotating hub. You can get some switches that go on here that allow you to switch the drive on and off, essentially. Just about fits in my little parts tray there. Okay, there's the bearing. Got some new seals coming for the back of these. You can see how bad the discs are now. Here's the disc on the bench. I'm now going to use a little lever bar to lever this ABS ring off. It's supposed to be easy. Oh, there it goes, moving. Gently does it. Yeah. Right. That's the ABS reductor ring off. I'll give that a clean up on the wire wheel. We'll come back to that. So there's the oil seal that we lever out for. Oh yeah, there we go. If in doubt, brute force it out. Now it's just those 6 bolts, I believe, and then that should come apart. 17. Right. Yeah. 6, and today we've learned that I can count at least the 6. Okay. What I'm going to do now, apart, which it probably will do. Hey. Right, there's the hub and the old disc. So I'll clean that up now. Get the grease out. Some fresh grease to go in. And then new oil seal back together. Right, got all the good stuff we need. I've cleaned that reductor ring up. It's come out nice, that is. I think that's the same thing, would you? Nice new disc. Right, that bearing is now freshly greased. Right, so I've cleaned the ABS ring up, as you can see, fitted it back onto the hub, fitted the hub back onto the disc. It's bolted up but not torqued up yet. I'll do that when it's on the car because it's really hard to hold it still otherwise. New oil seal in, genuine Isuzu oil seal in there. I've got to put a bit more grease in the centre because I did read the manual and it did say that you need to grease between the bearings. So I've got to splatter a load of grease in there, which I'll do now. Then I'll build up the other disc and then we'll get them back on the car. Get plenty of grease all in them rollers, and we need to pack the gap between the rollers with grease, which is what I'm trying to do here. It says 10 grams of grease in the manual per bearing. Not quite sure how I'd measure that 10 grams of grease out, but I'll just keep packing it like that until I feel like it's full up. Tell you what I might do actually. I'm just going to put a little bit of grease around this part where the seal runs, just so that it's not running dry on there. Don't put too much on, otherwise it'll attract a lot of grease and dirt and stuff. We'll do the same on the actual seal face. We put a bit on there. In fact, I use my finger because it's a bit easier. Just moving a bit of grease around the actual seal. That's handy that my phone will be ringing at this point, isn't it? There we go. Let's just push that bearing in and get the phone, shall we? Hello. She hasn't? Okay. Alright, I'll do it now then. Alright, bye. Forgot to put the coffee machine on, apparently. Got to go and do it. Okay, so it's about £3.8, that's about right. There's the preload done on the bearings. You can hear the bearings a little bit, I hope that's right. I'm sure people will tell me if it isn't. Please do. There's plenty of grease in there, so I'm hoping I've done it right. What's the worst that's going to happen is I'll just wreck the bearings, I guess, and then I'll have to put a new set in. Just smear some over the back of this just to keep it looking fresh. Big kit. Right, before maybe I'll put a little do I put a smear around there? I don't know, because I mean the bearings are making a little bit of noise. I mean, I'm hoping that they quieten down after it's had a little drive, but if I put sealant on it I've got to take it all back off again. There wasn't any sealer on there. I think I might be able to get away with that. What do you reckon? Screw it. I'm not going to put too lot on there for now. I'm just going to wind them up and see how the bearings go for a bit. Just to get the feeling that if they stay noisy, I might have to take it apart again. Someone will probably tell me, or whether it's dead quiet. I guess the grease needs a bit of time to get around. Right, as you can probably see, we're back around this side again, and the reason is I think I've preloaded this a bit too tight. I was misreading the scale. I think I put too much tension on the bearings, so I'm just going to whiz it all back off again and redo that nut that holds the hub on. Okay, so this is the nut I think I did too tight. So I'll take the retaining plate back off, screw somewhere I'll find it. That's unloosened a bit, so give it a little spinneroo. Now I'll get the scale, pay attention to the actual reading. Kilos should be 1.4 to 2 kilos. 1.2, a little bit tighter. Let's give this a good clean after, as we use this for weighing our luggage normally. Alright, 1.3 kilos to move that. A bit tighter. A bit over 2 there, I think. 1.9. That'll do. Okay. It's quite quick actually to fix that. I thought it was going to be a bit of a pain in the arse, but it actually went alright. That little shim's still on there, it's managed to stay on there. I'm just going to torque these up now. They're 59 Newton meters, these hub bolts. I can't hold that still. What would probably be helpful is if I put a light in there so I can actually see what I was doing. Yeah. So I nearly balls that up ever so slightly. I think I can just about get on there with that to torque those bolts up in there. Obviously that hub is slightly in the way. Let's go. As I've already got the torque wrench set up for these nuts, I'll do these first. Okay. The brake lines are really short. I mean, they're actually slightly, on tension there when it's at its full lock, which is an unusual thing because normally there's a bit of slack in it. Almost forgot. Right. Let's get that on. Again, probably should have turned the wheel so I could get it on easily, but where's the fun in that? As you can see, there's no locking wheel nut now because I threw it away. Oh, is that a bulge in my tyre? It could be. I think there's a bulge there. That's an MOT failure. I want to replace the wheels and tyres anyway. No doubt that'll be the next thing. What have I done there? What have we done there? That's it. Like up to factor, can I get the wheelnut's on before the battery goes flat. Okay. Right, so we've come to the end of this video now. Car's back on the ground, battery's back connected again after the welding. Next time we'll do the valve clearances, or what will we do? Okay, I'm not sure what we're going to do. If you want to continue watching, see what we get up to next time, then click the subscribe button and keep an eye out for the next video. Thanks for watching. Okay, that's that bit done now. If you want to continue watching what we get up to next time, and keep an eye on the next video that comes out. And I'm talking shit again. I'm absolutely talking fucking total shit again. What is wrong with you? Let's put this down. There you go, don't it? What's that thing? Fuel drain? Yeah. Right, so we've come to the end of this video now. Car's back on the ground, battery's back connected again after the welding. Next time we'll do the valve clearances, or what will we do? Okay, I'm not sure what we're going to do. Okay, if you want to continue watching, see what we get up to next time, then click the subscribe button and keep an eye out for the next video. Thanks for watching.